joining me. I have missed you all so much, and we're going to do some yoga today. And I'm thrilled to be here, honored to be here. I wish I could see who's out there, but this will have to do. So welcome, welcome. I want to go through my spiel. I may have some new people watching this video. So remember, imagine someone's pulling that ponytail and you're lengthening through the spine. You're gonna lift the heart. You're gonna drop those shoulders back and down, and you're going to cinch the waist. Remember, your muscles should never scream at you. It's fine if they talk to you, but it's never good to let your muscles scream at you because that probably means you're injured. I also want to stress, if you need a modification, if I neglect to give you a modification, please take it easy. I would rather have 2 reps or 2 nice slow flows with good form. Good form over quantity always. So let's get started. I'm going to start down here on the floor. You're going to tilt your pelvis toward the floor, so you're finding that strong neutral spine. You're going to lengthen through the spine. Remember, someone's pulling on that ponytail. You're going to lift the heart, drop the shoulders back and down. You're going to cinch that waist, nice and strong. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, forward fold. Draw the fingertips away from your feet. Lift the palms of your hands off the mat and sink into those shoulders. So let your belly hang and let your spine drop down in between the scalps. Possibly rock those shoulders back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the palms of your hands up. And I want you to breathe nice and deeply. Fill the diaphragm, fill your lungs, set your intent for your goal today. Nice big belly breaths. Keep that posture strong and lifted. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, draw the hands around your rib cage. So you're going to have slight movement in your shoulders, but we're not going to do this and take a big breath. We're going to expand our rib cage. And once we expand our rib cage, then we're going to hold for 10 seconds. When you're expanding your rib cage, you're stretching those intercostal muscles. And by holding your breath, you're strengthening your lungs. And especially in this time of virus, we really want to maintain the health of our lungs. So let's draw the fingertips right below the chest line, wrapping around the rib cage. Expand those rib cage. Big inhale. Let's do that a few times before we go to hold our breath. So you'll notice that my shoulders aren't coming up. There's slight movement, but as a general rule, we're just expanding this way, not expanding up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Next inhalation, we're going to hold for 10 seconds. Make sure you're maintaining that strong neutral spine, so you're tilting that pelvis toward the floor. Inhale and hold. Slow exhalation. Inhale, hold, hold. 2, 1. Slow exhalation. One more time, guys. Inhale. Slow exhalation. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Take those fingertips as far away as possible. Big belly breaths. And don't forget to smile, okay? Sometimes we take ourselves way too seriously. We want to be joyful in today's practice. We want to be mindful. Take those hands over to the left. Reach, reach, reach. Drop that right shoulder. Keep the right hip grounded, please. Use your breath. Take it back to center and take it to the right. Drop the left shoulder down. Back to center. Inhale, bring it up. Smile. Exhale. Left hand goes to the outside of the right knee. You're going to look over that left shoulder and you're going to make sure you're maintaining that strong neutral spine, kind of sticking your booty out behind you. Draw the belly in. Make it beautiful. Transition to the other side. And lift, anchor down with that right hand, looking over the right shoulder. Release back to center. Hands come up, feet come forward, dorsiflex those feet. So let's try to lift the heels up off the mat. We want to make sure that we keep our shoulders down out of our ears. So we don't do this, we do this. So you're broadening your shoulders. Now you're going to lengthen through the spine. Reach, 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 reach. Once you've reached as far as you can, go ahead and release down and relaxed forward fold. So you should feel this in your calves, hamstrings, and your booty. Bring it back up. So once again, remember, it's not about how low you go, it's about lengthening the spine. So reach, reach, reach. And once you've reached as far as possible, then go ahead and relax down. Possibly nose to knees, possibly not. Keep the feet dorsiflexed. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale, out, down, and away. So let's bring our feet close to our booty. You're going to cross your left ankle over your right knee. You're going to draw the booty as close to the left heel, right heel as possible. Dorsiflex the left foot. Now make sure, I'm going to show you, you're going to make sure that that knee stays directly above the ankle. We're not going to let it float over. That's really bad for your ankle. So I'm going to give you the side view. Your hands are behind you, dorsiflexing that left foot. You're gonna lift, reach, hold. Draw the belly in, line of sight should be toward the ceiling, not towards your feet, and come down. If you want to enhance this, you could draw the toes of your right foot up and push through the heel. And down. And up. Exhale. Draw the belly in. Keep that waist cinched. And down. 3 more. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Hold. Extend that left leg. Forward, dorsiflex. Lift the hips, so possibly a straight line from your knees to your belly. And take it down. Both feet forward, dorsiflex. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Reach, lengthen through the spine. And then settle down here as far as you can go comfortably. Inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, out, down, and away. Keep that belly button tied to your spine. Bring both feet close. Cross your right heel over your left knee. Dorsiflex the right foot. Again, we're going to keep this knee directly above the ankle. Form over quantity, always. So hands are behind you, possibly your fingers are facing forward. Again, you can enhance this by lifting the toes of your left foot, pushing through the heel. Exhale, lift. And down. And lift. And down. Three, 2, and 1. Hold. Draw those hips up. Line of sight, diagonal toward the ceiling. You don't want to drop your head back. That'll strain your neck. Now release that right foot. Dorsiflex, both knees are parallel. Take it down. Inhale. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Once you've reached as far as you can, go ahead and relax into the spine. And bring it up. Exhale, out, down, and away. So I'm going to change my mat so you can see the side view. So we're going to do some standing poses. We're going to inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Lead with the chest. Inhale, half lift. So I'm going to show you that we're not letting our belly sink. So we're in the half lift. Knees are soft. You're sticking that booty out so you're in that strong neutral spine. Belly button is lifted into your spine. And power up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Hands come out. Hinging at the hips, keeping that back strong and straight. Lift. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Hands come out. Lift. 3 more. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Hands come out. Lift. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. So you should really feel this in your hamstrings and your glutes. The full weight of your torso is being held up by this part of your body, your lumbar spine, and lift. 1 more. Exhale, swan dive. Lead with the chest. Inhale, half lift. Hands come out. Power up. Exhale, swan dive to all the way down. Maybe take your hands behind your calves. Draw your head to your knees. Hands come down onto the mat. Soften your knees. Tuck the pelvis. Cinch the waist. Squeeze the booty. Keep the chin tucked until your arms are shoulder height. Exhale, out, down, and away. Inhale. Exhale into chair. So with chair, your knees stay behind your toes. Maybe turn your wrist just a little bit like you're catching a snowflake. We don't want to round the spine at all. If you find your pelvis wanting to tilt forward, come up a little bit higher. Otherwise, make sure you're nice and low. Listen to your body. Line of sight is forward. Inhale. Exhale. Chair. Now lift the right foot. Keeping that strong, straight back. You're going to take the hands down, standing split. Soften the standing knee, drop that right knee, come up, check your posture, lengthen, lift, drop, cinch. Dorsiflex that foot into staff. And slowly take it down. So remember, balance is something we should work on every day. It's one of those use it or lose it. Usually if you fall in motion. So that's why I try to incorporate balance with motion. Inhale, exhale into chair. Remember, the knees stay behind the toes. Lift the left foot. Take it back, hands come down. Hip is open, standing split. Use your breath. Square the hips. Lower that leg, bending into the knee. Coming up. Dorsiflex the foot into staff. Check those shoulders. And slowly release. Inhale, exhale, swan dive. We're going to do that sequence again. Roll it up, soften the knees, tuck the pelvis, cinch the waist, flex that booty, chin comes up, bring your shoulders, hands are shoulder height. Exhale, into chair. Lifting the right foot. Cinch that waist. Hands come down, extend that right foot, standing split, hip is open. Try to keep that hand straight, that leg straight, pointing, reaching, reaching, reaching. Soften in that standing knee, bending the right knee. Try not to touch down. Extend into staff. Check those shoulders. And slowly lower. Inhale, exhale, into chair. Strong neutral spine, knees are behind my toes. Lift that left foot. Hands come down, you're going to slowly extend that left leg. Hip is open, reach, reach, reach. Soften the standing knee, bending into the left knee. Coming up, extend into staff. Draw those shoulders down. Slowly lower. Inhale, exhale, swan dive. Roll it down. Soften the knees, tuck the pelvis, cinch the waist, roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. Exhale, out, down, and away. We're going to work our obliques right now. Inhale, starfish hands. So I want you to really engage the hands because that activates your arms as opposed to just letting your hands be willy-nilly. Starfish hands. So check your posture. Lengthen, lift, drop, cinch. Now I want you to squeeze your glutes so that automatically pushes your pelvis forward just a little bit. We're going to exhale to the left. Now, when I say activate, I want you to purposefully draw that belly button into your spine and make your right side obliques do the heavy lifting. And engage. 5, 4, 3, 2, center. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Engage. 5, 4, 3, 2, center. Hold. Draw the belly in. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Engage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Check those shoulders. I was lifting just a little bit. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Inhale. Exhale. Swan dive. Lead with the chest. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Soften, cinch, squeeze, flex. Exhale, out, down, and away. So remember, always hydrate throughout the class. Also remember that we are losing hydration throughout the day. And if you wait till you're thirsty, you're probably already dehydrated. So really pay attention to this hydration. I promise it's just water. It's just water. Okay, so we're gonna go wide. I wanna make sure that both your feet are on the same surface. Your feet and your brain are constantly having a conversation, so you want to have similar conversations between your feet and your brain. Also, if you have one foot on your mat, it may go out from under you. It's just a good idea to make sure that you have your feet on the same surface. So we're going to take it nice and wide. We're going to come down. We're going to tuck the pelvis. We're going to make sure that our shoulders are stacked above our hips. We're going to try to resist having the chest fall forward. So if you're like this and your shoulders are stacked above the hips, that's fine. If you come down lower and you fall forward, we don't want that. So make sure that you listen to your posture. Also, I want you to close one eye and look over, and you should be able to see your big toe. Inhale. Exhale. Turn to the left. The twist is in the waist, not in the hips. Keeping those shoulders stacked above the hips. So none of this. Reach it up, straight. Exhale, back into that position. Other side. Back up, back down. Other side. Back up, back down, other side. back up. Exhale, swan dive, parallel the feet, coming down. Plant your right hand below your right shoulder, open to the left. So the twist is in the waist. It is not in your hips. Reach it up. So push into the mat with your hand, straight line from hand to shoulder, shoulder to hand. Draw the belly in and switch. Left hand below the left shoulder, reach it up. Starfish your hand so you're activating the arm. Push into the mat. And back down. Take the hands behind you, in between your legs, bend in and rest the back of your thighs on your triceps, above your elbows. You're going to straighten the legs for a count of 6. 1, 2, and 6. Take the hands forward, half lift, draw the belly in. Soften the knees. So make sure that you've got that strong neutral spine. I shouldn't have worn the shirt. Strong neutral spine. Draw the belly button into your spine. Cinch the waist, activate the hands, and lift. Exhale, out, down, and away. So we're going to go down to the mat. I'm going to do a flow. I think it's going to be easier. This is my first time, so bear with me. I'm going to do the flow, and I'm going to have my back to you, since I can't check your form. And that way, I will not be calling the flow year and year, okay? So I'm going to go through the flow very quickly, and then we'll slow it down. We're going to do 3 on each side, and we'll go from there. So this first round is going to be very quick, and we're not going to be focusing on, I'm not going to be cueing. I just want you to have an idea of where we're headed in this flow. So we're going to start at the top of our mat. We're going to check our posture. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale into crescent. Hands come down. 3-legged dog. Right to right. Center. Left. Up. Come up tall on the toes. Bend the right knee. Bring it forward. And crescent. So I'm going to go off my mat because it's too mushy. So let's start. We're going to slow it way down. Modify as needed. So inhale. Exhale. Step the left foot back. Make sure that right knee is directly above your ankle. Your shoulders are down. Turn those wrists just a little bit. Hands come down. Lift the right foot. 3-legged dog. Reach, reach, reach. So we're going to go center. Inhale, center. Exhale, up. Inhale, right to right. Exhale, up. Inhale, right to left. Drop that hip. Exhale, up. Come up tall on the toes of your left foot. Square the hips. Bend the right knee. Now try not to drag the foot forward. And you're going to place it forward and rise into crescent. Sink nice and low. Opening the hip flexor and soft step forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot steps back. Crescent. Square those hips. Hands come down. Lift the left foot. Three-legged dog. Really reach. Exhale. Center. Inhale. Left to left. Exhale. Left to right. Drop that hip so the hip is parallel to the earth. Exhale. Three-legged dog. Square the hips. Come up tall on the toes of your right foot. Bend that left knee. Place it forward and rise into crescent. Nice and low. Soft step forward. Exhale. Two more on each side. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot steps back. Hands come down. Lift the left foot. Three-legged split. Pardon me, three-legged downward dog. Exhale, center. Left to left. Up. Left to right. Parallel that hip. And up. Open that hip. Now I want you to close it, so parallel those hip bones to the floor. Come up tall on the toes of your right foot. Bend the left knee. Place it forward and rise into crescent. Soft step forward. Exhale. Pardon me. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot, left foot back. Crescent. Hands come down, lift the right foot, three-legged dog. Reach, 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 open that hip. Square the hips. Knee to center. Exhale. Inhale. Right to right. Exhale. Right to left. Parallel that hip to the mat. Exhale. Square the hips, come up tall on the toes of your left foot, bend the right knee, place it forward, rise in to crescent. Soft step forward, exhale. Inhale, exhale, right foot steps back. Keep that front knee directly above your ankle, check those shoulders down, hips are square. Hands come down, lift the left foot, three-legged dog. Keep that waist engaged. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, left to left. Exhale. Inhale, left to right. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Come up high on the toes of your right foot, square the hips, bend that left knee, place it forward, and rise into crescent. Soft step forward, exhale. Inhale, left foot steps back, crescent. Hands come down, lift the right foot, three-legged dog. Reach, reach, reach. Square the hips, center. Exhale. Right to right. Exhale. Right to left. Parallel the hip. Exhale. Reach. Square the hips, come up tall on the toes of your left foot. Bend the right knee, draw it forward, try not to drag it, place, and rise into crescent. Soft step forward, exhale, out, down, and away. Grab a drink. So, another flow. I'm going to go through the flow for you, and then we'll slow it down, okay? Inhale, exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. This is salutation. Exhale, monkey. Step or float your feet back into plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, upward dog. Make sure that your spine doesn't sink, that your shoulders don't come up to your ears. So you want to make sure you do this. You can also be in Sphinx or Cobra. Pick your poison. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Step or float your feet forward. So, we're going to do that 4 times. So again, modify as needed. You know your body better than anyone. So, and I don't know if all of us have been continuing to work out and do yoga, our practice, but if not, just do the best you can and stay safe. So, check your posture first of all. Lengthen, lift, drop, cinch, squeeze, okay? So we always want to make sure that our posture is a conscious effort, because as we age, it's only natural that our pecs start to shrink and we kind of start to shrink into ourselves. So always focus on my checklist, okay? I want you to dream about this checklist. I want you to think about it at the sink, at the checkout line, even in the car. Lengthen, lift, drop, cinch, squeeze. Okay, so let's do that flow. I'm gonna slow it way down. Inhale, exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Draw the belly button into the spine. Make sure you've got that strong neutral back. Exhale, hands come down into monkey or gorilla. Step or float your feet back into plank. Now, if you are stepping back, make sure you alternate your lead leg. We always will default to our stronger side, so it's very, very important that we work with both legs. Exhale, downward dog. Find that neutral spine. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Keep those elbows close to your rib cage. Coming down and upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Step or float your feet forward, roll it up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands come down. Step or float your feet back into plank. Make sure also, we don't want to let the spine sink, so make sure that you're lifting the spine in between the scaps. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, upward dog. Keep those elbows close to your rib cage. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Draw the belly button into the spine. Exhale, step or float your feet forward. Roll it up. 2 more times, you guys. Hang in there with me, and again, modify as needed. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands come down. Step or float your feet into plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, upward dog. Draw the belly up, lift the spine in between the scaps. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, step or float your feet forward. Roll it up. 1 more time. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands come down. Step or float your feet back into plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga into upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Step or float your feet forward. Roll it up. Very good. That felt great. Now shake those wrists out. Grab a drink. Water only. No cocktail. Too early. Although, from what I understand, it is 5 o'clock somewhere, right? So we're going to work on balance. Again, I talked to you earlier about how important it is to work on balance. It's something we, just as a general rule, neglect constantly. So if your mat is too cushy, you might want to step off your mat You're gonna open those toes nice and wide, gripping the floor. If you're on carpet, that might be a little difficult. And focus on that big toe, okay? So first, we're gonna lift the right knee, and we're gonna check our posture. Again, when we're working on balance, sometimes we make ourselves smaller. So go through that checklist. Lengthen, lift, drop, cinch, squeeze, okay? Inhale. So we're going to drop that right knee, soften the standing knee, and we're gonna drop it back and come in to warrior three. So you're dorsiflexing that foot. Hips are square, so both hips are parallel to the mat. We're gonna bring it up 3 more times. Dorsiflex the foot, square the hips. Draw the belly button into the spine, bring it up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Bring it up. And exhale out, down, and away. Going to the other foot. So open those toes. Grip the floor with your toes. Focus on that big toe. That always helps. And lift the opposite knee. Go through your checklist. Lengthen, lift, drop, cinch, squeeze. Inhale. Check those shoulders. So we're going to drop that knee and float into warrior three. Dorsiflex the foot. Make sure the hips are parallel. The hip is not open. Bring it up. Exhale down. Bring it up. And down. We always have one good side over the other. Bring it up. Exhale, hold, hold, and bring it up, and exhale out, down, and away. So another thing to remember about balance work is our balance is affected by how well we slept the night before, what we ate or drank the night before, how fatigued we are, and even our mood. If we are in a negative place, it's going to affect our balance. So much of what's in here and in here affects the physical body. So let's come down onto the mats. I have my trusty extra padding for my bad knee. So, rule of thumb is you want to have your wrists directly below your shoulders. If your wrists are twitchy, you can be on your fist. You can bring your hands forward of your shoulders. You can also roll the mat and create a little bit of a shelf. Whatever works for you, whatever is safest for you, is what you should do. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I don't want you to do. Okay, so when you're in box position, you never want to drop that spine in between the scaps, unless of course you're in cow, and that's exaggerated, and then you let your belly drop. Okay, so we're going to go step by step into finding a good box position. So first, I'm going to have you do what I don't want you to do. You're going to relax and you're going to let those shoulders come up, and you're going to drop the spine down below your scaps. Now you're going to lift the spine without rounding, okay? We don't want to shorten those pecs. We don't want to round the spine. So drop the spine, now lift, cinch the waist, when you're ready, extend the left leg, keep the hips square, extend the right hand, turn the wrist just a little bit as if you're trying to catch a snowflake. Well, this time of year, a piece of cotton from a cottonwood tree. Just keep that waist cinched. You're going to dorsiflex that left foot so the toes are facing the floor. You're going to extend the right hand out to the right, palm down, and you're going to extend the left foot in an abduction. So you're working those side obliques. You're also working your left glute. Bring it back to center and back out for a count of 4 more times. 4, 3, hold. Now, what's your belly doing? Okay? Consciously lift that belly button up into your spine. Back to center. Hand down, knee down. We will go into child's pose in just a moment. Right leg goes back. Parallel the hips, so parallel those hips. Draw the belly button in. Left hand comes extended out. Dorsiflex that right foot. Take the right foot out to the right. Left hand goes palm down to the left. Back to center for a count of 6. 2, 3, 6, hold. Push through that right heel. Draw the belly in. Toes are facing the floor. Back to center. Left hand down, right knee down. Child's pose. I apologize. I have not given us respite. I think I just got too excited about teaching again, so this is wonderful. Really sink deep into that child's pose. Knees are wide. Big belly breaths. You can actually let your tummy go. And pushing off, let's find that nice box position again. Let's do a couple cat-cows. So we're gonna inhale, when we come into cow, and we're gonna exhale, rolling the spine. Now push the mat away from your chest, hollow your chest, tuck the pelvis, go at your pace, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Back to center. So check your alignment of your wrist. We are going to go into a plank. So I want to make sure that none of us drop our hips and we're not rounding our upper spine, okay? So we're going to go step by step through it again. I know I sound like a broken record. So again, ideally your wrists are below your shoulders. Adjust accordingly if that doesn't work well for you. You're going to lift the spine up in between the scaps without rounding the upper spine or without hunching. You know, we're not hollowing the chest, okay? So your back is in neutral position, so my booty is kind of sticking up there. You're going to extend the right foot, toes curled under. Now I'm going to get rid of that neutral spine because when we're in a plank, we are not in a neutral spine. So now I'm going to tuck my pelvis toward the floor, and when and if you're ready, we're going to extend that left foot. Modification would be to be in a half plank where you're on your knees. You can also just stay in a strong box position as well. Draw the belly in, squeeze the booty, okay? Think about something fun, like going out to eat. It's been a long time since any of us have done that, right? I consider myself a pretty good cook, but I'm getting bored with my own cooking. Too healthy, too healthy. Hold, draw the belly button in. Line of sight should be forward of your fingertips. Don't look forward and don't look at your toes. Exhale, downward dog, and walk the dog. Whew. Inhale, plank, right knee down, left knee down, child's pose. Now maybe take that left hand, weave it underneath, relaxing the shoulder. Pushing off and switch. Pushing off, let's curl the toes under and come up into a standing forward fold. Soften the knees, tuck the pelvis, cinch the waist, squeeze the booty, keep the chin tucked. Lifting the arms, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, take the hands behind you, intertwine. Check your posture, so you're lifting through the chest. Your belly button is cinched into the spine. You're going to lift those hands off your booty. Exhale, swan dive, half lift. Hold. Strong neutral spine. Release the hands, coming back up. Exhale, take the hands behind you. Intertwine, now go off one finger. Lift, drop the shoulders, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold, half lift. Draw that belly button in. Release the hands, bring it up. Exhale, all the way down. Elephant, step your hands forward. So we're going to go into our stretch. So we're going to start in the box position. Hands are forward of your shoulders. You're going to press hard into the mat. Extend that right foot, toes curled in under, and I want you to really push into the heel. Square those hips. Draw the right foot forward. Try not to drag the foot. So again, you're going to make sure that that knee is directly above the ankle. If your knee is floating past the ankle, like this, it's easier to push the back foot back because all that body weight is in that front knee, okay? So, and if you want, you can lift, opening up that hip flexor, check your shoulders. Hands come down, curl the toes of your left foot under, straighten into both legs, draw the toes of your right foot up, and now I want you to literally push into that right hip. So push that right hip behind the wall or toward the wall behind you. Bend into both knees, cross the right foot across your midline being your belly button, your sternum, your pelvis. You can stay here. You can choose to come all the way down. Make sure you're dorsiflexing that right foot, protecting the knee. Relax the jaw. Pushing off. And switch, extend the left foot, toes curled under. Square the hips, hands are forward of your shoulders. You're pushing the weight into the heel as well as into the palms of your hands. Draw the left foot forward. Try not to drag the foot. Place it forward. Lift. Hands come down, curl the toes of your right foot under, straightening into both legs, toes of your left foot come up, square the hips, and maybe push that left hip back toward the wall behind you. Coming down, cross that left foot, cross your midline. Now ideally, That left glute is going to hover, kind of like you're in a suspension bridge, and then go ahead and come down. Whatever you're most comfortable with, dorsiflex the left foot. Pushing off, and from here, let's go ahead and roll onto our backs. I bet you thought this was never going to happen, right? So the feet are at the outer edge of your mat. Hands come down by your hips, palms facing up. Relax your face, find your center. Relax your jaw, and possibly feel some of your muscles tingling. Wiggle those toes, wiggle the fingers. Slowly roll over onto your right side and come into a comfortable seated position. Lift, lengthen, lift, drop, cinch, back as a neutral position. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the chest forward, you don't want to fold in. Bring it up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale into offering. Exhale. Hands to your heart space. Be grateful. Be joyful. Every morning we have an opportunity to be nice to someone, to be nice to ourselves, especially in these tough times. Thank you, everyone. I miss you all. You're my people. I hope to see you next Monday. Namaste.